Hello again, my friends. Let's look at boards 5 and subsequent boards from the beginners B set in BBO's Bridge Master to see what we can learn from them. So we are going to play 6-note trumps, meaning 12 tricks without trumps. And let's do our customary survey of the land by counting our winners and losers. We have 3 spade winners, 3 heart winners, that's 6, and 2 club winners, it's 8. Which means that we have to get at least 4 more tricks without losing 2. And they have the ace of diamonds as a sure winner. So basically it's very easy to identify that our only path to 12 tricks that does not involve losing more than the ace of diamonds is by trying to avoid losing 2 tricks in diamonds. And so, what's the best play for this? That's basically a straight probability exercise. You have 9 diamonds in your combined hands, and you have missing 4 cards to the ace and queen. And there are basically 2 lines to be discussed. You will always play from weakness towards strength. That's given. So you'll win trick 1 in hand and play a low diamond from hand. And then several things can happen. If West shows out, you're dead. East has ace queen, and you're not going to avoid losing 2 diamonds. If West plays an honor, you may be already, the hand may be over in your favor. If he plays a queen, for instance, then you know that you lose only the ace. If he plays the ace, you're not sure yet of what's going on. Sometimes it's a singleton ace, and if it's a singleton, East will have queen third, and you won't be able to capture it, so you'll lose the contract. But you don't have any immediate decisions if he plays the ace, right? You just play low, and then you'll have a subsequent decision later. So let's consider the most common case in which he'll play a small one. And the important thing is not merely to get this play right, but to learn how to think in similar situations. So you have to count original positions. You have 2 main options. When you play low and West plays low, you'll either play the king or the jack, or something lower than the king. They're all equivalent, right? Either the king or a lower card. And what are the winning cases for each? So if diamonds are divided 2 and 2, first possibility. If West has ace queen, he won't have a low one to play, and you will always make 5 diamond tricks. If East has ace and queen, there's no way you can prevent him from winning 2 tricks, and so we can disregard the situations in which your play won't influence the result. You'll either make or break regardless of what you play. But if they're 2 and 2 and West has ace and a low, then your play makes a difference. Because when he plays low, if you play at the jack, you lose to the queen, and then later he'll make the ace. If he has queen and low, again, if you play the jack, you will drive out the ace, and then you capture his queen. But if you play the king, you lose to the ace, and then later he will make the queen. So, if he has 2 honors, one honor doubleton, the 2 plays tie. You will lose to 1 honor doubleton if you play the jack, but win against the other. And you lose against the other honor doubleton if you play the king and win against the other. So far there have been no indications of what is the best play. Now let's consider the case in which diamonds are 3 and 1. If East has 3, West has a singleton, so our only chance is that the singleton is a queen, because any other singleton, East will make 2 tricks. You can figure it out for yourself. But if West has 3 diamonds and East has 1, once you play low, if he plays low, if you play the king, you'll win against the queen, the singleton queen. So it will go low diamond, low king, queen. But if he has any other singleton, including the ace, so that's ace singleton, six singleton, or five singleton, you should not play the king. You should play the jack. So right here we have already a tie-breaking result. Playing low from dummy will win against three singletons in east. The singleton ace will make the trick, and then you repeat the finesse, and the singleton spot of 5 or 6, so three singletons, ace, 6, and 5. You'll win the trick and then come back to your hand and repeat the maneuver. And there's a further case that is winning for the low card, that is when West has all four of them. So you play this low, low, 7, it shows out, then you come back to your hand, play another low card to dummy, winning cheaply, come back to your hand. You have plenty of entries, so there's no problem in there. And so, since playing low in the first trick wins in more cases, it is the right play. So this perhaps took a long while to explain, and as you can see, we are still alive. We didn't lose to the queen, but we didn't want to happen is that it would lose to the queen. If it lost to the queen, we are sure to lose to the ace later. And repeating the maneuver, queen. So West had ace queen third. Now all we have to do is to drive out the ace, and dummy is good, apart from my honors. So probabilities and odds are a bit of a tough subject, but if you approach it in this manner by counting winning cases, you will usually be able to figure out if there is a big edge for any given play, as there was in this case. Okay, 6 spades. Let's review the bidding here. When spade passed 3 clubs, apparently the opponents did not participate or give away too much information, so we have to decide what we'll do with our winners and losers. He's threatening, he's actually establishing a diamond winner for them in the lead. And we have a sure diamond, a sure trump loser. Okay, so because we have 8 spades, so they have 5. At least one of them has 3. That's the best case for us. If one of them has 4, then we are already dead, because this person with 4 trumps will make 2 of them. We only have ace and king, and all the rest are low. So we cannot, you cannot hope to win the contract if trumps are 4-1. But if they are 3-2, we have a sure trump loser against this person that has 3 trumps, which means that we cannot afford to lose a diamond. So what can we do with those diamonds? Well, there are discards in dummy's clubs. Okay, so, and this is a kind of a tempo situation. We cannot lose the lead to a trump. If the lead had been, for instance, a heart, we could play ace, spades, king of spades, and a spade. And then we will lose the lead to them before. There was a hand with this theme in the set A of beginner's boards. We drive out the top trump to allow us to run our long suit in dummy without interruption, without him ruffing and leaving us stranded without entries to the board. But this is not the same situation. If we lose the lead before we discard our losers, then they'll cash the second winner. So we were pretty much forced to do this. We cannot duck this trick. We have to discard diamond losers on clubs as quickly as possible. But we can do something before that, which is drawing as many trumps as possible. This will help us survive the case in which someone has only 2 spades and 2 clubs. If someone has that hand, he might be able to ruff in with his doubleton spade before we dispose of all of our losers. Now we drew 2 rounds of trumps. Remember, we have 8. So if nobody showed out, they are 3 and 2 one of them, we don't know which, has the master trump. And now is the time for us to try to dispose of our losers. So you see, we are adding all of our possible chances here. If anyone ruffed this club, we would be dead, but we are playing for our own sole chance. If someone roughs this club, we will be dead again. But as you see, East did not ruff. If he had the master trump, he should ruff and cash a diamond, but he didn't. So apparently the master trump is with West, which means that we will be able to dispose of our loser before they can cash it. See, he's trying as quickly as possible to cash it, but it's already gone. And finally, we still have a hard loser here, but we have now two ways of disposing it. Either roughing it or getting back to dummy. Let's try it this way. Both are equally worthwhile. And now discarding it on a dummy's good clubs. So this was not a difficult hand, but it's good to see the concept presented here of leaving the master trump with them and trying to discard your losers as quickly as possible. Okay, see you next video. Hope you liked it.